Dashboard warning light on, transmission shifting weird, engine idling rough like it's about to quit. Before you hand over your hard-earned cash to a shop just to hear a diagnosis, here's something worth knowing. Most of the time, nothing is actually broken. Your car's electronics are just tangled up and need a clean reset. Today I'm walking you through 11 free do-it-yourself resets that can have your car running right again in minutes. Stick around for the final one. It's a trick a lot of mechanics would rather you not know about. Let's dive in. Reset 11. Throttle Position Sensor Reset. Does your car hesitate when you hit the gas, like it needs a second to catch up? Or maybe you felt random jerks while driving at a steady speed. 9 times out of 10, that's your throttle position sensor drifting out of calibration. It's rarely a serious failure. Usually it's from a battery that got weak, carbon buildup, or just normal wear over the years. The sensor loses track of your pedal's full range of motion, and that confuses the engine's computer. Luckily, fixing it doesn't require a mechanic or any special tools. How to reset the TPS. Put the key in and turn to the on position, but don't start the engine. Press the gas pedal all the way to the floor slowly. Hold for a moment, then let go. Turn the key back off and pause for around 10 seconds. Start the engine and let it sit idling for a few minutes without touching the pedal. This retrains the sensor to recognize your pedal's complete range. Most people feel the difference right away. Smoother acceleration, sharper throttle response, and far less hesitation off the line. Now, if hesitation isn't your issue, and instead your car stalls at lights or feels underpowered, the real culprit might be how air is entering your engine. Let's look at that next. Reset 10. Mass Airflow Sensor Reset. You're sitting at a red light, engine idling roughly, and when the light turns green, the car stumbles before it finally gets moving. Or maybe your fuel economy has quietly gotten worse and you can't explain why. A commonly overlooked cause is the mass airflow sensor, positioned just behind the air filter. This component tells the onboard computer exactly how much air is entering the engine. A dirty or malfunctioning sensor sends bad data, throwing off the fuel mixture, which shows up as stalling, sluggishness, poor gas mileage, or a check engine light. Steps to reset the MAF sensor. Disconnect the negative battery terminal and leave the car alone for 15 minutes. Take out the MAF sensor, typically secured by 2 screws near the air filter housing. Spray the internal wires with a sensor-safe cleaner. Never touch them with your fingers or a cloth. Allow it to air dry completely before reinstalling. Put it back in place and reconnect the battery. Start the engine and let it idle for several minutes so the computer can relearn the airflow readings. Afterward, expect a calmer idle, better gas mileage, and more consistent power delivery. It's a fast fix that can spare you an unneeded shop visit. But if warning lights are still lit up on your dash, especially the ABS light, here's what to try next. Reset 9. ABS Warning Light Reset. You're cruising along when the ABS light suddenly lights up. Your brakes feel normal, but that glowing icon is unsettling. Most drivers assume the braking system itself is failing, but often it's a temporary glitch, low brake fluid, a battery that's lost some strength, or a wheel speed sensor picking up a bit of debris. Sometimes the car just doesn't clear the code on its own, leaving the light stuck on even though nothing is truly wrong. How to reset the ABS light. Shut the ignition off completely. Find the ABS fuse in your fuse box and pull it out. Leave it out for roughly 15 minutes so stored data clears. Put the fuse back, start the car, and drive slowly for a short stretch to let the system recalibrate. If it was only a glitch, the light disappears and your brakes go back to functioning normally. But if a single sensor can throw a false alarm, imagine what happens when the car's main computer gets scrambled. That brings us to the next one. Reset 8. Full ECU Reset. Few dashboard moments are more stressful than the check engine light popping on, your car dropping into limp mode, or gears refusing to shift smoothly. It feels like a big repair bill is coming. But often, it's not a broken component, it's the engine control unit holding onto bad data. Over time, the ECU stores its own adjustments for fuel delivery, idle speed, and shift timing. A weak battery, a sensor error, or even low-quality fuel can cause it to learn the wrong values, making the whole car feel off. Steps for a full ECU reset. Disconnect both battery cables, positive and negative. Touch the 2 cable ends together for about 30 seconds to drain any remaining charge. Reconnect the cables firmly. Start the car and let it idle for 10 minutes without pressing the gas. This forces the ECU to erase its faulty memory and rebuild from factory settings. Most drivers see the check engine light go out, along with better fuel economy and a smoother ride almost instantly. But the ECU isn't the only part of your car with a memory. Your transmission keeps its own record too, and when that gets out of whack, it causes its own set of problems. Reset 7. Transmission Reset. Ever had your car slam into gear, hesitate awkwardly, downshift too soon on the highway, or seem to hunt for the right gear around town? These are telltale signs the transmission's adaptive memory has fallen out of sync. Modern transmissions are constantly adjusting to your driving style, but a dead battery, heavy stop-and-go traffic, or years of use can cause it to store bad patterns that make shifting feel clunky. Steps to reset the transmission. Turn the key to on without starting the car. With your foot firmly on the brake, cycle the shifter slowly through each gear. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, pausing briefly at each stop. Leave it in drive for around 30 seconds, then shift back to park. Start the car, drive gently, and give the transmission about 10 minutes to relearn its patterns. Most drivers notice smoother, more predictable shifts afterward. But even with perfect gear changes, a rough or unstable idle can still make the car feel unreliable, which is exactly what we'll tackle next. Reset 6. Idle Air Control Reset. You pull up to a stoplight, and instead of a smooth idle, the engine shakes, surges, or nearly stalls out. Sometimes it revs too high, other times it dips dangerously low. This usually means the idle air control system has lost sync, often after a throttle body cleaning, a battery disconnect, or simply the computer losing track of how much air the engine needs while sitting still. Steps to reset idle air control. Start the car with every accessory off, AC, radio, headlights. Let it idle undisturbed for about 5 minutes. Turn on the AC and headlights, and let it idle for another 5 minutes. Switch everything back off and take a short drive to let the computer finalize the adjustment. Afterward, your idle should settle into something steady and responsive, even when you flip on the AC. No more stalling embarrassment at intersections. But while a rough idle is annoying, few things feel scarier than an airbag light that won't turn off. So let's cover that next. Reset 5. Airbag Warning Light Reset. You start the car and the airbag light stays lit. Naturally, you start worrying, are the airbags even working? More often than not, it's a false alarm caused by a weak battery, a brief sensor error, or even disconnecting the seats during a deep interior clean. While anything serious should always be checked by a professional, a quick reset frequently clears harmless glitches. Steps to reset the airbag light. Turn the key to on, and wait for the airbag light to come on. As soon as it turns off, immediately switch the key back to off. Repeat this cycle 3 or 4 times. Start the car as usual, and check whether the light has cleared. If it was just a temporary error, the light disappears and your airbags remain fully operational. But while a stray warning light is unsettling, watching your fuel economy tank can hurt just as much. Over time, that hits your wallet directly. Reset 4. Fuel Trim Reset. You're filling up more often even though nothing about your driving has changed. The car feels sluggish and the fuel gauge seems to drop faster than it used to. This is often the result of outdated long-term fuel trim data stored in the ECU. A clogged air filter, poor fuel quality, or a faulty sensor can push the computer to compensate incorrectly, and those bad values stick around, quietly draining both power and mileage. Steps to reset fuel trims. Disconnect the negative battery cable and leave it off for about 30 minutes. Reconnect the battery, making sure the connection is tight. Start the car and let it idle for a few minutes without touching the gas. Take it for a short drive with mixed speeds, some city, some highway, to help the ECU relearn proper fueling. Afterward, expect livelier throttle response, stronger acceleration, and better mileage. But while fuel economy matters, steering trouble can actually make driving unsafe, which brings us to the next reset. Reset 3. Electric Power Steering Reset. You start the car and the steering suddenly feels heavy, stiff, or inconsistent, resistant in some turns but fine in others. On vehicles with electric power steering, this often follows a dead battery, a jump start, or simply disconnecting the terminals. The steering module loses its calibration, leaving the wheel feeling wrong. Instead of heading straight to a shop, you can often fix this yourself. Steps to reset electric power steering. Turn the ignition to on without starting the engine. Turn the steering wheel fully to the left and hold for 5 seconds. Turn it fully to the right and hold another 5 seconds. Bring the wheel back to center, then start the engine. Steering assist typically returns to normal, light at low speeds, firmer at higher ones. But if your steering feels fine and a different light appears after installing a new battery, the issue is likely with the battery management system, which we'll cover next. Reset 2. Battery Management System Reset. You just installed a new battery, but now odd things are happening. The stop-start feature quits working, the charging voltage looks strange, or warning lights appear. Many modern vehicles track battery health through a battery management system. If you swap in a new battery without resetting this system, the car still thinks the old weak battery is installed, which confuses the charging system and can shorten your new battery's lifespan. Steps to reset the battery management system. With the ignition on, press and hold the brake pedal. While still holding the brake, fully press the accelerator and hold both for about 10 seconds. Release both pedals and turn the ignition off. Start the car normally and let it idle for a few minutes to confirm the reset. Afterward, your charging and stop-start systems should behave normally again, and your new battery should last longer. But if your car still won't start, or a security light keeps flashing, the issue may be with your key or immobilizer system. Our final reset. Reset 1. Key fob and immobilizer reset. You turn the key and nothing, or the dashboard shows a flashing security light and the engine won't even attempt to crank. Before assuming the worst, know that this is frequently just the immobilizer system, or key fob losing sync with the vehicle. It can happen after a weak battery, programming a replacement key, or a random electrical hiccup. The immobilizer exists to prevent theft, but when it fails to recognize your key, it locks you out of your own car. Steps to reset the key fob and immobilizer. Insert the key and turn it to the on position without starting the engine. Leave it there for about 10 minutes, or until the flashing security light stops. Turn the key off and wait at least 10 seconds. Repeat this cycle a total of 3 times. On the final attempt, start the car as you normally would. If it was simply a lost connection, the engine starts right up and the security light stays off, like your car and key shaking hands again. And that's all 11 resets. Simple, free fixes that can save you from paying for repairs your car doesn't actually need. If this helped, let me know in the comments which one worked for you, and stay tuned for the next video where we cover even more tricks to keep your engine running like new.